Welcome, seekers of quiet strength. In a world where voices grow louder and appearances demand attention, there lies a unique power in the unspoken and unseen. This power of silent attraction doesn't seek to fill the room with noise or draw eyes with grand displays. Rather, it invites others into a space of calm confidence, self-assurance, and quiet allure. It's an attraction that speaks to the heart, that leaves a lingering impression without uttering a word. It's the very essence of Stoicism, the calm center amidst life's turbulence. Imagine for a moment the people who draw you in, not by their words or their flashy presence, but by the quiet strength they carry. What makes them so compelling? How is it that, in their silence, they say so much? The journey we're about to embark on will uncover 10 socially attractive habits that foster this silent allure. Practices that align with the principles of Stoicism and elevate not only how we are perceived, but also how we perceive ourselves. These habits are not about pretending or following fleeting trends. Instead, they are about embracing authenticity, respecting ourselves, and nurturing connections on a deep and meaningful level. By cultivating these practices, you will find that your silent presence grows stronger, leaving an indelible mark on the hearts and minds of those you encounter. We'll explore each of these habits, from embracing true authenticity to the art of nonverbal communication. And as we uncover each practice, I invite you to reflect on your life, your values, and your journey towards silent attraction. What will you take away from this? And how will these principles of Stoicism transform your interactions and self-perception? The most profound aspects are yet to come, so stay with me till the end, where we delve into the powerful art of cultural awareness and the quiet strength of empathy. Let's dive in. 1. Embrace authenticity, aligning with your true self. In a world where so many wear masks, where people often strive to be someone they are not, authenticity becomes a rare and deeply attractive quality. Authenticity, at its core, is not about fitting a mold or meeting expectations. It is about aligning your actions and beliefs with who you truly are. When you are authentic, you invite others to connect with you on a real, profound level, something that Stoicism teaches us as central to our moral character. Authenticity asks, are you living a life that is true to yourself, or are you merely conforming to external demands? This question demands reflection. It encourages us to look at the choices we make daily and ask if they honor our true selves or if they are shaped by the expectations of others. Authenticity is the courage to walk a path that may differ from the crowd and to embrace the unique qualities, beliefs, and values that make you you. To live authentically is to remove the mask and be seen as you truly are. But how does one know if they are being authentic? A Stoic approach would ask us to reflect on our values and measure our actions against them. Seneca once said, "Let to thine own self be true." This profound piece of wisdom reminds us that being true to ourselves is the foundation upon which we build trust and respect with others. It is by honoring your individuality that you create silent attraction, a magnetic quality that does not need words or declarations. Think of a time when you felt most like yourself, without pretense or facade. What were you doing? Who were you with? Authenticity flows naturally when you are in alignment with your values and passions. This alignment allows you to become a beacon of integrity in a world that often celebrates superficiality. And it is this integrity, this genuine approach to life, that draws people in. But authenticity is not always easy. It often requires you to take a stand, to say no when others expect yes, and to walk alone when others choose a different path. This journey may challenge you to confront fears, to let go of what others think, and to commit to self-discovery with courage. Stoicism teaches us to value our own inner peace over external validation, and this peace is the silent power that makes authenticity so alluring. Are you willing to take a stand for who you truly are? Do you have the strength to live in alignment with your deepest beliefs and values, even when they differ from those around you? The journey to authenticity is ongoing. It's not about reaching a destination, but about the commitment to be true to oneself every day. And as you embrace this path, you will find that people are drawn to you not because of a loud persona, but because of the quiet, unshakable confidence that comes from being genuine. As we move forward, reflect on the ways you might be dimming your light or altering your path to fit in. Authenticity, when fully embraced, becomes an anchor in life, grounding you in a world that is constantly shifting. It is a path filled with challenges, but also with opportunities for growth and connection. As you navigate this path, remember that authenticity is not about perfection, but about living with integrity and self-respect. Now that we have laid the foundation of authenticity, let's explore another aspect of silent attraction: the power of self-care. Just as authenticity roots us in who we are, self-care allows us to maintain our well-being and vitality, drawing others to us in a quiet, compelling way. 2. Prioritize self-care and well-being, the reflection of inner respect. Self-care is often misunderstood in modern times, framed as indulgence or even as a fleeting trend. However, true self-care is a testament to self-respect, a quiet but powerful statement that you value yourself enough to invest in your own well-being. In the realm of Stoicism, taking care of oneself is not a selfish act, but rather a necessary foundation for leading a balanced, harmonious life. By prioritizing both your physical and mental well-being, you enhance not only your mood and energy, but also the quiet magnetism that draws others toward you. Imagine a person who radiates vitality, not because they are loudly showcasing their fitness or success, but because their well-being shines through in their presence. There is something irresistibly attractive about someone who treats themselves with kindness and care. It signals a deep-seated respect for oneself, a respect that cannot help but command the respect of others. This is silent attraction in its most primal form, the vitality and positivity that emanate from a person who has taken the time to nurture their health. But what does genuine self-care look like? In the context of Stoicism, self-care is less about luxury and more about discipline. It's the commitment to regular exercise, balanced nutrition, sufficient rest, and mental clarity. It's about cultivating habits that keep your mind and body in harmony. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." This wisdom reflects the Stoic belief that a fulfilling life is rooted in simple, intentional practices rather than in the pursuit of excess. Consider how your current routine supports or detracts from your well-being. Are you giving your body the care it deserves, or are you pushing it to its limits without pause? True self-care doesn't require extravagance. It asks only for consistency and respect. When you take time each day for exercise, for nourishing your body, and for moments of reflection, you are not just improving your own health. You are cultivating a presence that others find deeply attractive. People are naturally drawn to those who are at peace with themselves, whose energy is calm, steady, and positive. A Stoic approach to self-care also extends to mental health. Just as we nurture our physical bodies, we must care for our minds. Practices like meditation, journaling, or simply taking quiet time each day to reflect can foster resilience and inner peace. Reading, learning, and engaging in hobbies that fulfill you also contribute to a balanced mind. In the quiet moments of introspection, we not only strengthen our minds, but also build a foundation of silent confidence and self-assuredness that resonates with others. How often do you prioritize your mental well-being? Do you allow yourself moments of rest, of calm, of simply being present? In our fast-paced world, the act of taking time for oneself is a revolutionary act. It signals to others and to yourself that you value your mind, body, and spirit enough to tend to them with care. And when you do this, it creates a ripple effect. You become more attuned to others, more present in your interactions, and more resilient in the face of life's challenges. Self-care, then, is not merely about individual health. It is about fostering a presence that others find grounding and trustworthy. In prioritizing self-care, you develop a quiet confidence that doesn't need to prove itself, a confidence rooted in the knowledge that you are doing the work to be your best self. This is the essence of silent attraction. A person who doesn't need validation from others because they find fulfillment within themselves. As you reflect on the role of self-care in your life, ask yourself, are there areas where you might be neglecting your own well-being? Are you willing to invest in practices that foster both physical and mental resilience? Self-care may seem simple, but it is transformative. It is the cornerstone upon which all other aspects of silent attraction are built. By cultivating health, you become a source of strength for yourself and others, embodying the Stoic principle of tranquility and self-reliance. With this foundation of self-care, we can now delve into the power of presence, a quality that has become increasingly rare but holds incredible social allure. Let us explore how the simple act of being fully present can deepen connections and elevate our quiet magnetism. 3. Cultivate presence in every interaction. The art of being fully engaged. In today's world, where distractions abound and our attention is constantly pulled in different directions, the ability to be fully present with someone is an increasingly rare and valuable quality. Cultivating presence, offering your undivided attention to those you interact with, is a silent but powerful way to draw people closer to you. This practice speaks volumes without uttering a word, as it communicates respect, genuine interest, and a sense of calm that few can resist. For those on the path of Stoicism, presence is a cornerstone of meaningful human connection, rooted in the principle of focusing fully on the present moment. To be present is to say, in this moment, you are my priority. It is not merely about refraining from glancing at a phone or avoiding a wandering gaze. It is about actively engaging, listening deeply, and valuing the person before you. Imagine how you feel when someone gives you their full attention, when they listen, respond thoughtfully, and make you feel seen and valued. This feeling of being truly heard is a gift, and by cultivating presence, you offer this gift to others. It is an act of silent attraction that invites trust and connection on a level that goes beyond words. The Stoics remind us that life is fleeting and that each moment is precious. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the importance of living fully in the present, recognizing that our time is limited and that every interaction holds potential for growth and understanding. In practice, this means letting go of worries about the past or anxieties about the future when engaging with others. When you are truly present, you allow your mind to be fully engaged with what is happening in the here and now, creating a space where connections can flourish. How often do you find yourself truly present with others? Do you listen with the intent to understand, or do you find yourself distracted, thinking of what to say next? To cultivate presence requires patience and mindfulness. It requires us to quiet the mind and silence the impulse to respond immediately. Instead, we listen, not to respond, but to understand. This act alone can transform interactions, building trust and creating a foundation of mutual respect. Through presence, we embody Stoicism's call to live fully in each moment, not allowing distractions to rob us of the richness found in simple, sincere interactions. Being present also demands that we let go of judgments and expectations. Often, we are quick to judge others or impose our own beliefs on what they are sharing. True presence is about acceptance, about meeting someone where they are and embracing their experiences without the need to alter or judge them. This open-hearted approach fosters a connection that is genuine, one where others feel safe to be themselves, knowing they are fully accepted. In a world where so many conversations remain at a surface level, your presence becomes a rare and profound gift. Consider a time when you were with someone who made you feel as though you were the only person in the room. How did that impact you? Did you feel valued, respected, perhaps even inspired? Such moments are unforgettable because they create an atmosphere of mutual appreciation and trust. By being present, you do more than share space. You engage in an exchange of ideas, emotions, and experiences that can leave a lasting impression. The cultivation of presence also extends to our daily interactions with ourselves. To be present means to be mindful in everything we do, to engage fully with our thoughts, actions, and surroundings. When we practice presence in solitude, through activities like meditation or reflective journaling, we deepen our understanding of ourselves. This practice strengthens our ability to be present with others, as it teaches us the value of focus and stillness. For the Stoic, presence is not just a tool for connection. It is a way of life, a way to honor the brevity and beauty of each moment. So, I ask you, how might you bring more presence into your daily interactions? Are there habits or distractions that hinder your ability to be fully engaged? Reflect on how the simple act of attentiveness can transform your relationships. By cultivating presence, you become a person who makes others feel valued, a person others want to be around. It is a quiet power, an understated allure that has the potential to leave a deep and lasting impact on those you encounter. As we move forward, we turn our attention to the power of nonverbal communication. Just as presence shapes how others feel in our company, so too does our body language, our eye contact, and our gestures. Let us explore how the art of nonverbal communication can further deepen our silent attraction and reveal much about our inner selves. 4. Master nonverbal communication, the unspoken language of attraction. In the realm of silent attraction, actions often speak louder than words. Nonverbal communication, the way we carry ourselves, the expressions we wear, the gestures we make, says far more about our character than what we verbally express. This unspoken language shapes how others perceive us, creating an aura of silent strength and authenticity. Stoicism teaches us that the control we exert over ourselves is where our true power lies. And nowhere is this more evident than in our nonverbal cues. Consider for a moment the power of posture. A person who stands tall, shoulders back, and moves with calmness exudes confidence, stability, and self-assurance. Such a stance is not about appearing intimidating, but rather about signaling a quiet confidence, a quality that Stoicism emphasizes in the face of life's uncertainties. When you carry yourself with this kind of composure, others cannot help but feel drawn to you. Good posture tells the world you are comfortable in your skin, rooted in your values, and capable of handling whatever may come your way. Nonverbal communication also extends to eye contact, which is among the most powerful yet subtle ways to connect with others. Eye contact speaks directly to another person's sense of being seen and valued. It says, "I am here, fully present with you." For Stoics, eye contact represents both an openness to connect and a willingness to engage with sincerity. When you meet someone's gaze steadily and warmly, you convey trustworthiness and interest, inviting them to feel safe and understood. Eye contact becomes a bridge, a silent affirmation that you are present and open to connection. What about a simple, genuine smile? A smile, when offered sincerely, transcends barriers and builds trust almost instantly. It doesn't need to be a grand display. Even a slight upward curve of the lips can signal warmth and kindness. Smiling, according to Stoicism, aligns with our natural inclination toward compassion and goodwill. A smile has the power to disarm, to communicate peace and friendliness, and to create a sense of welcome. Imagine the last time a stranger's smile brightened your day. Such small gestures, while often unnoticed, hold the power to make a lasting impact on those around you. The language of nonverbal cues invites us to consider how we might enhance our silent attraction by refining these subtle forms of communication. Ask yourself, how do you show up nonverbally? Does your posture, your eye contact, and your facial expressions reflect the calm and centered person you wish to be? By mastering these cues, you project a presence that is both calm and magnetic, a silent invitation that encourages others to draw closer. Through this mastery, we communicate that we are not easily shaken, that we live from a place of internal stability and respect, a principle deeply rooted in Stoicism. Imagine yourself entering a room where words are unneeded because your posture, smile, and gaze convey everything about your character. This kind of presence, unspoken yet unmistakable, creates a powerful and quiet allure. So, as you navigate your day-to-day interactions, let your actions speak for you. Stand tall, meet the world's gaze with calm assurance, and let your expressions communicate kindness and warmth. In this way, you harness the power of nonverbal communication, becoming a beacon of silent strength and poise. Now that we've explored how to communicate through silence, let's delve into the concept of mystery, a powerful quality that stirs curiosity and attraction without the need for words. By embracing a sense of mystery, we invite others to explore our depths at their own pace, fostering an atmosphere of intrigue and genuine interest. 5. Maintain a sense of mystery, the allure of the unrevealed. In an era that celebrates constant sharing and oversharing, there is a rare appeal in the art of holding back. The power of mystery lies in what is left unsaid, in the layers of one's personality that are revealed gradually rather than all at once. This approach to attraction, aligned closely with Stoicism, teaches us that not every part of ourselves needs to be on display, that some things are more beautiful when discovered in time. Mystery is not about being aloof or inaccessible, rather, it's about honoring the natural pace of self-disclosure and allowing others the opportunity to explore who we are. A person who is an open book, laying out every detail from the start, removes the element of discovery, while one who reveals themselves slowly invites curiosity and respect. Stoicism reminds us that we hold control over what we share and when, that our inner world is ours to guard and reveal thoughtfully. Imagine meeting someone who reveals their story gradually, each interaction bringing forth new facets of their character. This gradual unfolding allows relationships to deepen naturally, building a bond based on curiosity and respect. People are drawn to the unknown, to the subtle cues that hint at depth and complexity beneath the surface. By embracing this sense of mystery, we make space for genuine interest and connection, allowing others to see us for who we truly are, one layer at a time. How do we embody mystery in a way that feels authentic? Start by reflecting on what matters to you and how much of that you feel comfortable sharing. Consider which parts of yourself you reserve for those who truly take the time to know you. This does not mean withholding out of distrust, but instead, approaching self-revelation with intention. When you share thoughtfully, you honor yourself and invite others to invest in getting to know the real you, creating a foundation that is far deeper than superficial attraction. Mystery also invites others to reflect and wonder, drawing them in through subtle signals rather than overt displays. By sharing sparingly, we cultivate a form of attraction that is based on respect and curiosity, rather than immediate gratification. This approach is deeply aligned with Stoic principles, which encourage us to guard our inner world, to value our personal boundaries, and to honor the relationships that earn access to our most authentic selves. So consider, do you often feel the need to reveal too much too soon? Are you comfortable allowing others to gradually learn about you, rather than handing them the full picture from the outset? In a world that often rewards instant openness, embracing mystery can be a refreshing approach. It signals that you are grounded in yourself, that your story is not something to be hurriedly laid bare, but something that deserves time and respect to unfold. As you practice maintaining a sense of mystery, you will find that people are naturally drawn to you, compelled by a quiet curiosity that seeks to uncover the layers beneath. This is the essence of silent attraction, a quality that doesn't demand attention, but commands it, inspiring others to draw closer through genuine interest rather than mere curiosity. As we transition, let us now consider the role of humor. Just as mystery draws people toward us through curiosity, humor bridges connection through lightness and joy. It is an essential aspect of silent attraction, one that brings ease and warmth to every interaction. Let's explore how humor, in its quietest and most sincere form, can create bonds that resonate on a deeper level. 6. Practice humor with subtlety, the quiet lightness that connects. Humor, in its most genuine form, is a bridge between people, a universal language that transcends differences and fosters connection. Yet, silent attraction isn't about being the loudest or the most obvious source of laughter. Rather, it's about practicing a form of humor that brings joy subtly, without overshadowing others or drawing undue attention. This approach resonates deeply with Stoicism, where humor isn't about vanity or proving one's wit, but about finding lightness in life's nuances and sharing it gracefully with those around us. Think of the people you've encountered who bring humor naturally, not by loud jokes, but through quiet, thoughtful remarks that lighten the atmosphere. Their humor is unforced, genuine, and leaves a warm impression. This kind of humor doesn't demand laughter, it simply invites it. In Stoicism, humor is a reminder to take life as it comes, to laugh at the small ironies, and to approach difficulties with a sense of levity. As Seneca once observed, a happy life is one which is in accordance with its own nature, and humor is certainly part of our natural disposition toward joy. How can we incorporate this subtle humor into our lives? It begins with observing the world around us and finding moments of joy in the small, often overlooked details. A quiet, well-timed joke or a gentle observation can brighten someone's day without needing to be extravagant. This is humor that doesn't come at anyone's expense, but instead creates shared moments of connection, allowing others to feel comfortable and welcome in your presence. Subtle humor is, in essence, an invitation to others to see the world a little more lightheartedly, to find common ground, and to relax into genuine company. Imagine the warmth that a lighthearted comment can bring in a tense situation, or how a small smile or laugh can break down barriers in a formal environment. Such instances require no words to make an impact. For those walking the path of Stoicism, humor is a way to balance the challenges of life with a quiet resilience, to recognize that while life may present trials, there is always a space for joy. It's a reminder that our laughter, when shared sincerely, can be one of the most profound ways to connect with others. So ask yourself, when was the last time you shared a quiet moment of humor with someone, not for the sake of recognition, but simply for the joy of it? Are there moments in your day where you might lighten the mood with a subtle comment or a warm smile? By embracing this gentle approach to humor, you create an aura that is inviting and attractive, encouraging others to seek your company, not because of loud declarations, but because of the subtle, joyful energy you bring to each interaction. As we move forward, let's reflect on another principle that enhances silent attraction: setting boundaries with your time. Just as humor invites connection, so too does a life that is rich with personal passions and self-respect. Let us now explore how valuing your time can transform the way others perceive you and foster a deeper appreciation for your presence. 7. Set boundaries with your time. The value of selective availability. One of the most profound qualities of silent attraction is the ability to value one's own time. In a world that rewards constant availability and unrelenting connectivity, setting boundaries with your time becomes an act of respect, not only for yourself, but for the people you choose to spend it with. By selectively choosing where to invest your time, you communicate that your presence is intentional, that it is not something to be taken for granted. This approach to life resonates deeply with the principles of Stoicism, which encourage us to spend our days purposefully and to guard our time as one of our most precious resources. Picture someone who is not always at everyone's beck and call, someone who devotes time to their personal passions, pursuits, and reflections. Such a person does not appear unavailable. Rather, they seem fulfilled, engaged, and purposeful. This selective availability creates a natural intrigue, a sense of respect, and even admiration from others. People often find themselves more drawn to those whose time and attention feel like a valued offering, not an obligation. In this way, the quiet power of silent attraction emerges not from scarcity, but from a rich and fulfilling life. For the Stoic, time is finite, and its value cannot be understated. Epictetus reminds us that we must choose whom we spend our time with wisely, and this selection process is not about excluding people, but about honoring our own goals, growth, and personal well-being. Are you spreading yourself too thin, always saying yes to every request, and neglecting the time you need for yourself? By learning to value your own time, you communicate that your energy and presence are not to be taken lightly. In turn, others begin to respect and even cherish the time they spend with you. How do we practice this? Begin by identifying what matters to you. Reflect on the activities, people, and pursuits that truly enrich your life. When you prioritize these, you will naturally find yourself less inclined to give away time to activities that drain your energy or distract you from your goals. This doesn't mean avoiding others or becoming isolated. Rather, it means creating a life that is so deeply engaging that every commitment becomes a conscious choice. Stoicism teaches us that our time should be directed toward growth, wisdom, and fulfillment. Selective availability is merely the practice of honoring these values. Imagine the difference it makes when you are present, not out of obligation, but out of choice, when your presence in any social setting is meaningful and fully engaged. This presence, rooted in purpose, has a magnetic quality that others cannot help but respect and appreciate. People begin to see your time as a gift, not a given, and they approach you with a deeper appreciation for the moments you share together. As you move forward, reflect on how you are spending your time. Are there commitments you make out of habit rather than true intention? Are there ways you might honor your own growth by dedicating more time to activities that fulfill you? Setting boundaries with your time is an act of self-respect, a quiet but profound declaration of your own worth. By valuing your time, you cultivate a presence that is grounded, intentional, and attractive to others on a level that transcends words. With this principle in mind, let us now turn our attention to personal style, a way to communicate our inner selves through the silent language of appearance. Just as boundaries with time reflect self-respect, so too does the art of personal style. Let's explore how your external presentation can become a subtle yet powerful reflection of your authentic self. 8. Develop a distinctive personal style, a silent statement of self. In a world where trends often come and go with the seasons, a distinctive personal style is more than just fashion. It's a reflection of who you are at your core. Style is an unspoken way of sharing something essential about yourself, a kind of silent language that tells others about your values, preferences, and perhaps even your philosophy of life. Stoicism teaches us that self-presentation should reflect our inner character rather than external influences. Through a thoughtful approach to personal style, we can communicate authenticity and self-respect without uttering a single word. Imagine someone whose clothing doesn't just follow trends, but resonates with a sense of individuality. Their attire complements not only their physique, but also their personality. They have a style that feels natural, unforced, and deeply personal. This is someone who knows themselves and is comfortable in their skin. Their choices in clothing are not about seeking approval, but about expressing a sense of alignment with their true self. Such a person doesn't need to draw attention to what they wear. Their quiet confidence speaks through their carefully chosen attire, creating an aura of silent attraction that others can't help but admire. Developing a distinctive style begins with self-awareness, with an understanding of what feels right to you. Instead of asking, "What will impress others?" ask, "What reflects who I am?" This practice aligns deeply with Stoicism, which encourages us to focus inward, to cultivate values and habits that feel true to ourselves, rather than seeking validation from external sources. When you dress in a way that reflects your values and personality, you begin to carry yourself with a level of composure that is attractive in its subtlety. Your appearance becomes a silent but powerful statement of self. How can you cultivate this personal style? Start by reflecting on what feels natural and comfortable, on colors and textures that align with your preferences and lifestyle. Style is not about wearing expensive or flashy clothing. It's about selecting garments that resonate with who you are. Consider how each piece makes you feel and how it represents the inner qualities you hold dear. This careful approach is akin to crafting a visual narrative, one that is not just about appearances, but about honoring your individuality in every detail. When we align our outer appearance with our inner self, we communicate a quiet self-assuredness that doesn't require validation. This is the essence of silent attraction, an allure rooted not in the need to be noticed, but in the contentment that comes from self-understanding. By dressing authentically, you invite others to connect with you on a level that is genuine and respectful, free from superficial judgments. This alignment creates a presence that is calm, grounded, and attractive in a way that is both silent and deeply felt. So, take a moment to consider, does your wardrobe reflect the person you aspire to be? Are there small changes you might make to bring your style more in line with your values and preferences? By crafting a personal style that is true to yourself, you cultivate an image that others are naturally drawn to, one that speaks to who you are in a way that transcends words. With a thoughtful approach to personal style, you set the stage for another subtle but powerful form of silent attraction, the art of fragrance. Just as clothing speaks to others visually, a fragrance can create an emotional connection, offering an intimate glimpse into who you are. Let's explore how choosing a signature scent can leave a lasting impression, evoking memory and emotion long after you've left the room. 9. Choose a signature fragrance, the invisible touch of memory and emotion. There is something uniquely powerful about scent, an intangible quality that evokes memories and stirs emotions without needing to be seen or heard. Choosing a signature fragrance is one of the most subtle ways to create a memorable presence, a silent yet deeply personal touch that lingers in the minds of those you encounter. In Stoicism, the focus is often on presence and the quiet power of influence, and fragrance, though invisible, embodies these ideals beautifully. It invites others to connect with us on an instinctual level, creating an impression that is both intimate and lasting. Imagine the way a particular scent can transport you to a place or a memory, the way it can invoke feelings or sensations that words cannot capture. A signature fragrance does more than simply smell pleasant. It reflects an aspect of your essence, a subtle reminder of who you are. Much like personal style, a fragrance is not chosen to impress but to harmonize with your inner self. It becomes a silent extension of your presence, a note that lingers in the air, calling to mind your character and qualities long after you have left. How do you choose such a fragrance? Begin by reflecting on what truly resonates with you, on the kinds of scents that evoke a sense of comfort or alignment. Do you feel a natural connection to the earthy tones of the forest, the fresh notes of the ocean breeze, or perhaps the warmth of amber and spice? The scent you choose should mirror your inner self, a fragrance that feels authentic and deeply personal. Much like the principles of Stoicism, this choice is about understanding yourself, about recognizing what feels true to your character rather than following external trends. A signature fragrance is not about seeking attention. It's about creating a silent bond, a connection that speaks to the emotions and memories of those around you. Fragrance has the power to evoke feelings in others, to create a subtle but lasting impression. When someone encounters your scent, they are reminded of your presence, even in your absence. This quiet allure is one of the most powerful forms of silent attraction. It doesn't shout or demand notice. It simply lingers, calling to mind your essence in a way that words cannot. Consider the last time you encountered a scent that moved you, one that brought back a cherished memory or a sense of calm. This is the power of fragrance, a power that is deeply rooted in our emotional and sensory experience. By choosing a signature fragrance, you offer others a window into your personality, a gentle reminder of the moments you shared. In this way, you cultivate an allure that is both personal and profound, an attraction that reaches beyond the visual or the spoken. So, take a moment to reflect. What scent resonates with your character? What fragrance might serve as a reminder of who you are, creating a connection that is both silent and deeply felt? By embracing the power of a signature scent, you invite others to remember you in a way that transcends words and lingers quietly in their memory. With the essence of fragrance in mind, we turn now to the art of cultural literacy and continuous learning. Just as fragrance creates a personal connection, cultural awareness builds bridges of understanding and empathy, fostering a presence that is both engaging and deeply resonant. Let's delve into how cultivating cultural literacy can enrich your silent attraction and invite meaningful connections. 10. Commit to continuous learning and cultural awareness, a bridge to empathy and understanding. In a world that grows more connected each day, the ability to understand and appreciate diverse perspectives is a powerful form of silent attraction. Cultural literacy, the awareness and appreciation of different cultures, languages, and worldviews, extends an invitation to others to connect with you through shared understanding and respect. For those who follow the principles of Stoicism, this pursuit of knowledge is more than just an intellectual exercise. It is a way to foster empathy, expand our own understanding, and recognize the interconnectedness of all people. Imagine a person who is genuinely curious about the world, who engages in conversations with an open mind and a deep respect for other cultures. This person's knowledge is not used to impress or dominate, but to connect, to build bridges of mutual respect. Their awareness of global events, cultural practices, and the histories that shape other societies adds a depth to their interactions that is quietly magnetic. This is the power of cultural literacy. It allows us to relate to others on a profound level, creating bonds based on shared values and experiences. How can we cultivate this quality? Begin by making a commitment to continuous learning, whether through reading, traveling, engaging in conversations, or simply opening yourself to new experiences. Stoicism teaches us that knowledge is an endless pursuit, one that enriches not only ourselves, but those around us. By learning about other cultures and perspectives, we expand our ability to understand and appreciate the world in its entirety. This awareness allows us to approach others with respect and genuine interest, qualities that naturally draw people in. Are you open to exploring perspectives beyond your own? Do you seek to understand others not for the sake of debate, but to broaden your own understanding? By embracing cultural awareness, you cultivate an attractive humility, one that says, "I am here to learn, to listen, and to connect. This mindset creates an aura of openness, a willingness to embrace diversity and celebrate the richness of human experience. In the quiet, unspoken ways, this knowledge deepens your presence, creating a lasting impression that transcends boundaries and invites genuine connection. Through the lens of Stoicism, this pursuit of knowledge is not merely an accumulation of facts, but a commitment to understanding the world and our place within it. It's a reminder that we are part of something greater than ourselves, and that in seeking to understand others, we enrich our own journey. This quality of cultural awareness becomes a subtle yet profound form of silent attraction, one that fosters respect and empathy in every interaction. Now that we have explored the depth of each habit, let us reflect on how these practices together shape a presence that is compelling without words. The journey of silent attraction is one of self-awareness, respect, and a deep commitment to growth. As you consider how these principles align with your path, remember that each small step toward these habits creates a presence that speaks for itself. As we conclude this journey through the art of silent attraction, let us remember that true allure is not found in loud proclamations or grand gestures. Instead, it is cultivated through the quiet strength of self-awareness, the dignity of self-respect, and the commitment to connecting with others in meaningful ways. The practices we've explored, embracing authenticity, prioritizing self-care, cultivating presence, mastering nonverbal communication, and valuing our own time, each serve to build a presence that draws others in naturally, without the need for words or pretense. Imagine the power of walking into a room not as a person who seeks attention, but as someone who simply embodies confidence and calm. This is the essence of Stoicism, a philosophy that reminds us to look within, to find peace and resilience in our actions, and to live according to our values. As you incorporate these habits into your life, you will find that your presence becomes a beacon for others, one that invites curiosity, respect, and admiration. Now, I invite you to consider these questions as you begin this journey. How might these practices transform the way you interact with others? What steps can you take today to live more authentically, to value your time, and to foster genuine connections? The journey to silent attraction is ongoing, a continuous practice of growth and self-discovery that brings both peace and purpose. If you found this exploration valuable, I encourage you to share your thoughts below. Reflect on which habits resonate most with you, and share any experiences or insights that have helped you cultivate a quietly magnetic presence. Remember, your voice may inspire others on a similar path. If you're interested in more content on Stoicism and self-development, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to stay connected. Thank you for sharing in this journey toward becoming silently attractive. May you continue to cultivate a presence that speaks to the hearts of others without needing a single word. Wishing you peace, wisdom, and quiet strength on your path forward.